Okay, so your daughter has passed, correct?
Yes.
Okay. We're gonna bring her forward because she has a lot of stuff to talk about of growth and of this new transition of where she's at, but also connecting into that. She has two other women. I feel like one is um this grandmother energy who's really taken her in and like loved her and like helped been a part of her journey of healing and of growth on the other side. And then I see to the side of her, it almost feels like there's this aunt, like this aunt energy connected into that space as well, or this kind of more of this youthful. I see her being very young, and then I see the grandma energy being more distinguished, but then I see someone in between them who is in between them. Does that make sense with you?
Yes.
Okay. And I see grandma going in and like wanting to braid her hair, your daughter's hair, and like really bring in the space of peace and of love. And I just feel like your daughter has been with you so much lately, especially the past month, January and February. I just see this extra yearning or like this kind of like this additional ache within. And I see her saying, Mom, I've never left. Mom, I'm still here. And I've never left you and I never will. And I see her like showing her growing up and like her moving in this like this really cute white dress, and I just see her so full of life. And I see her just wanting to say that she knows how hard it's been, but you've done such a great job at moving forward. And not even moving forward, that's not a great way of saying it, but she's just saying that you've really grown a lot and that she's here to grow with you and that she's never not going to be your little girl.
Yeah.
And I also see her talking about a blanket again. Do you have a blanket of hers or have you been carrying one around with you? Is there something there with a blanket? Did she always have blankets?
She loved blanket. She has like one, I mean, her little sister also has like a specific blanket, so I don't know if it's, yeah, but
Because I see her wanting to wrap this like this very she just wants to wrap this blanket around you and continually hug you and keep you warm. But also, I see her
oh,
giving you permission to hold it yourself as well. And the reason why she's saying that is she's saying that you have so much connection and purpose and drive. And I see her saying that she wants to give you permission for you to feel like you can find joy in life again and not feel guilty for it. And she's like really wanting to say, Mom, you have permission and you're never going to forget her. You've never forgotten her. But even if there are days where you're like, I feel like I can breathe again and I can move again, then it can like kind of sideswipe in with this guilt of like, how can I do that? How can I move forward if she's not here? And I just see her like wanting to hold you in that blanket and just say, Mom, I'm here. I love you. I'll always be here. And then she puts music on. And I see her dancing to the music and saying that lately her connection in with you has been dancing. But when you've celebrated and enjoyed life through music, is where she feels the most connected to you, of her dancing alongside you. And I also see her making some joke about the laundry room or the laundry or something with that, like laundry detergent. I just see her making some kind of joke about still doing the day-to-day things and it not feeling as tedious or as like, oh, I have to do it again. Like I just see her bringing in this playful excitement and existence of how you view life and her wanting to bring that freshness back into your space. I'm going to unmute you here. It was kind of echoing when I was talking. Does that make sense with you?
yes. Well, it's probably my room. Um, when right before you said that about the blanket, I felt heat on my back,
Oh, I love that.
and just I felt her around me, and just yeah, that was amazing. So she loved dancing. She would do weird dances too. Like that's one of the really good memories I have of her. And I just like think I like thinking about that time where she was happy and just, fun and just being silly.
Yeah,
That's how I
so
remember.
so full of life. And just like how she came forward today, she was like sideswiping, like, you have to talk to my mom. I gotta be here. She's gotta be here, like really pushing this foot forward. But I just see her wanting to give you that permission that it's okay to enjoy life and to laugh and to find happiness because she lives in that with you. And she's so proud of you for the strength that you have. And also, you can always call on her. You can always ask her to be with you, and she will. She's never going to leave you. She's here to guide you and to be an extra support, but also to be like one of your BFFs. And then she goes like this in that space. And she's also talking about how she loves your hair and what you've done with your hair. And also, the last thing is she's talking about coming to you at night and her wanting to show up to you more through dreams and through visual. So maybe you're driving on the road and you see something that would remind you of her, or you see her in your mind. I see her like really changing the dynamic of how she connects in with you in a much more deep way now that you're kind of in this different phase of grief and of growing. And so I see her just wanting you to know that. And then she says she's still going to send those butterflies. And then I see grandmother come forward and I just see her engulf her and say, we're going to take real good care of her. And know that we're celebrating. We have joy. We have a party here on the side and we're celebrating with you. And we want you to really cherish and enjoy what this life has to offer because that's why we're here. And so I just see her really holding that in your space, and they're here to work with you, work with your heart, and open up that space within. And the color purple is everywhere. This royalty, this purple, this space, I just see her really wanting to reiterate that with you, and let you know that you're so loved, so, so, so loved. And she feels loved on the other side. And then I see her let go like this and like let go of balloons, a symbolism of just finding peace. Does that make sense with you? Do you have any questions about any of that?
No, I was just hoping that she was gonna come through when I signed up for it. So
Yeah, she's been in my space all day, so I'm glad that she came forward because I feel like it's been a while since you've heard from her or felt a deep connection in that space. So she's always
yeah,
here, always with you.
I think with my grief, it just pushes it down. Like I know she's there, but then it's like just so much, sadness and stuff too,
Yeah,
that
there's
it's hard for me to hear or see the things.
yeah, lots of layers, but music is going to be your best friend and such a great tool for her to be there with you as well.